could explain a lower risk of depression among coffee drinkers. Drinking between 2 to 4 cups of coffee every day appears to reduce the risk of suicide in men and women by 50%. Moreover, caffeine is one of the most common stimulators of the central nervous system, and its common stimulation is what keeps depression at bay. Interestingly, only the caffeine contained in coffee has this effect, as opposed to the caffeine found in tea, soda, or chocolate, which does not stimulate the central nervous system as effectively. 6. Coffee improves your memory. Coffee can positively affect mood, enhance alertness, and memory abilities. The stimulators and neuromediators obtained from coffee not only boost your mood and productivity, but also improve your memory. Of course, this only works with your short-term memory, but this is good enough because all information is initially stored in a short-term memory, and only an hour later does it enter our long-term memory under particular.
Good morning, DXN. So welcome everyone. Today we're going to have the coffee session. Stay tuned. All right. Good morning, very good morning to everyone. So today is our coffee day. It's going to be a very interesting day. So, Mr. Nixon, can you hear me?
Yes, doctor, yes.
Okay, it's very clear, right?
Yeah.
So still we waiting for people. Do you?
It's already 12 people here already. I think you can start, doctor.
We can start, yeah. That's great. All right. I believe, all these 12 people are the new comers. Today you're going to know a great information about the coffee. When you get to know this information, definitely you're going to love coffee more. Coffee is something had a very bad reputation in the market where they, generally, it's been labeled as a very high toxin and cause a lot of medical issues. But actually that is not true. Okay, coffee is one of the best beverage that we know that it gives us abundant of benefits. So let's go in and we will see what is the benefit of the coffee. Okay, so before that, okay, coffee and tea is the most consumed next to water. I'm going to go a little, fast on this slide. I believe that you could able to catch up. If you all can't, please let me know that I may, slow down. Actually, it's nothing much, just pick up the importance part of what I'm going to tell you. So it's going to be more on the benefit. I don't want to go very detailed into, I don't want to make it very boring and very lengthy. Let's spend more time on the Q&A sessions. That will be much better. Okay, we know, all of us know coffee and tea is the most consumed consumable next to water, which is, let me adjust the slide a bit here. Just give me a minute here. Okay. All right. Sorry for that inconvenience here. Okay. All right. So we know that coffee is the next most 450 million people are taking coffee, and this is really great. Okay. Coffee is the best natural medicine which from God created for human. Okay. Because it has abundance of therapeutic effect. Okay. It's one of the best antioxidant we know. Okay. Beneficial with a lot of nutrients, and it's really, really best, I would say. Okay, there's numerous studies shows that coffee drinkers have much lower risk, in chronic disease and mortality rates and all. those days, many, many years back, we know that coffee is the most consumed, beverages among our old people, our great great grandfathers and all. But apparently now, the valuable info has really been changed. Okay, can improve energy level. You see those days people drink coffee early morning before they go and do some rubber tapping and all. They tends to you know do a lot of things just with coffee. Coffee is the what gives them abundance of energy. But now, the commercial coffees is the issues here. The commercial coffees has polluted and has really ripped down the coffee's value there, so it's very good for memory, reflex, clarity of thoughts and all. Okay, if you really wants to hug your brain, give a kiss. Okay, because you see, when people take cocaine, heroin and all, because it gives you a beautiful feeling. That's what the coffee will give, and this is obviously legal, and it has a lot of other medicinal property when it comes to this effect. Okay, so coffee is also very good for athletics. Okay, because it burns fat, it gives you a lot of adenosine. Is one of the adenosine receptor, and also it stimulates the production of testosterone. The testosterone is a performance hormone that it gives you a lot of energy. Okay, that's the best part there. Okay, obviously is one of the best friend, or I will say, for the liver. Okay, see, nowadays people are flooded with fatty liver. They have a lot of fatty liver issues because the consumption of toxin is way beyond our measurement or our thoughts, or what people could believe. Okay, the liver is practically if you take 10 out of the Malaysians, at least 12 is having a fatty liver. The ratio is more. Okay, why? Because beverages is extremely colorful beverages, acidic, carbo, sugary stuffs, and too much of chemicals is going. And then furthermore, people do not have time to sleep nowadays. Okay, they do not sleep, and a lot of people have insomnia. Okay, they are just like being a zombie at night. And many people always keep asking, doctor, do you all have anything to make me sleep? You see, so, and how do you expect the liver to be good? Okay, this is the issue. Okay, liver, high enzyme indication of liver disease. People can do all this, ALT, AST, GGT, and all these enzymes, liver profile test, and then obviously you will get the answer is very high in liver enzymes. Okay, coffee drinkers has less hepatic fibrosis, hardening up of liver tissues. Okay, the scars in the tissues, is very, very low and is the best for liver. Okay, and also we have a lot of research says, the hospitalization, okay, the mortality of hospitalization is very, very less. The reduction of 50% when people are taking coffee. Okay, so all these good benefits will never happen with our commercial coffee out there. Okay, I'll come to that part as well. Okay, low risk of cancer, any kind of cancer, especially colon cancer, prostate cancer, and all. And it's one of the best for also Parkinson, cognitive decline disease, early dementia, type 2 diabetic, cardiovascular mortality. In fact, type 1 also, it really helps a lot, on that area as well. Improve and reduce cell inflammation. You see, cell inflammation is another huge topic. We could talk one day how badly this inflammation is damaging us. Okay, and also this asthma. Okay, Okay, asthma, gallbladder, we have a lot of medication also is made of caffeine. Okay, they use synthetic caffeine, not the original caffeine. So it's good for asthma, good for diabetic, good for gallbladder disease. Okay. And migraine, neonatal apnea, okay, headache after surgery due to this epidural and a lot of chemicals. That's also one of the best. Tension headaches. You see, the real true pure coffee is a medicine towards headache. Okay. Even for the migraine, the Cefacort, Ingram, all these medications has added caffeine. Okay. So coffee is the best medicine for pain reliever. It is one of the best for pain reliever. Those days during the World War II and all, they use a lot of coffee, okay, in treating surgical wound, just wound like that, or either when people have a lot of pain, they take coffee
Sorry,
because there's
doctor, the sound become very low, doctor.
very low. Huh? Now
Yeah,
can you
yeah.
hear me?
Can you, the sound become very low?
Now?
I think still low, doctor.
No?
Okay, okay, a bit okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. First, I've increased the mic, then it'll be too loud for your side. Is it okay now?
Yeah, okay, okay, okay.
Okay, in case of any problem on the sound, you'll let me know, yeah? Okay. Okay, so this is the another best option for reducing pain, okay? For any sort of headache, okay? This coffee is the best medicine, okay? And also swelling, inflammation, okay, and also for liver, vitamin, hepatitis C issues, and all that the areas, and low blood pressure, okay, and also for high blood pressure, mental alertness, okay, and memory. Okay, you tends to have a good memory when you take a coffee. Okay, obesity, fat management in reducing LDL, obesity issues, HDL, good cholesterol, the bad cholesterol can be managed by a good amount of coffee. Okay, Parkinson disease as well. Okay, headache after epidural anesthesia. Okay, skin cancer. Skin cancer. And caffeine is used very effectively in medical, okay, especially for erectile dysfunction issues, okay. You see, practically what a good coffee, what it does is it increase circulation. It gives you a very good circulation. Circulation is the most important for any human being because our body is full of cell. There are billions of 150 billions of cells inside. Okay, all these cells need food. The food comes from the blood. Okay, so the blood has to be good and has to be reaching every area of the body. So the coffee practically as also work as diuretic. Okay, for people who have heart issues, and all the coffee will can increase the reduce the density of the blood. Okay, it also works as like aspirin. Okay, and it increases the circulation. That's why it works and very enhance the erectile dysfunction issue, ED. Yeah, so this ED is one of the major topic now. It's been debating and been discussing, and a lot of people are having extensive ED, erectile dysfunction issues in a very early age, in the age of like 30, 35. I even had cases like in 28 years old, people are having ED. Why? Because there is no circulation, because consumption of too much of sugar, carbohydrates in forms of different types of beverages, and also they are having a lot of toxin accumulated, and the toxin is compressing on all the vascular arteries and all. So this is the biggest issue. So coffee helps them as well. Okay. And this is the chromosome, and also you see the tail part here, the end of the tail part, that is called telomerase. This telomerase, this particular tail, is what will make this chromosome to duplicate or reproduce a better mapping in the whole human system. So this will be very active, and this is what will accelerate. When this thing goes shorter, okay, when this telomerase goes shorter and shorter, the lifespan of the chromosomes become short. So what will happen is we can die fast. Okay, so it will accelerate the aging. Okay, the cellular aging. This is why nowadays you see people in the age of 50, they looks as though like they are 70 or 60, 65, 70. People in the age of 50 plus, they looks like 70. Okay, so this is one way how if you wants to be healthy and you wants to keep your cellular aging healthier, you coffee will able to help you. Okay. Okay, how much of coffee and what coffee? I'm not very sure of what other coffees they have in the market, but as far as I concern, what I know, okay, the commercial coffee out there, it is not a pure coffee. Coffee is a commodity item. It's extensively been tempered with low quality products, low quality things. Okay, they mix a lot of other unwanted things into the coffee to make the coffee in quantity more. Okay, so chicory, there's one item called chicory, which is it looks similar like coffee. They roast that chicory and then they blend and add together with the coffee powder. So what will happen is this chicory is also, it is actually not coffee at all. So just to make the quantity more, and they add a lot of coloring and preservatives, and they make it the coffee taste nicer. Okay, they put all the artificial colorings and preservatives and all this kind of stuff to make the coffee taste nice and taste. Once the coffee tastes good, people will never question, okay, where the coffee comes, what is the quality, this and that, because they like the taste. The taste will override the entire thing. Then they'll add a lot of sugar in terms of caramels and all this stuff. Okay, so this is really, really bad, and this is what is making the coffee work another way around. Whatever the benefit, which I told you earlier, I know we have gone through, if when you take the commercial coffee out there, which is not coffee, so-called coffee, and these coffees can be, it will work in another way around. Okay, it will never burn fat, it never improve digestion, it will cause a lot of colorectal issue, gastritis issue, colon issues, and this is what will happen in the commercial coffee. So,
Doctor, sorry, doctor. The
yeah,
sound low, right?
sound lower.
Some of the
Because from my
participant,
side is very clear.
give the Mr. Cho, Madam Cho also say the quiet voice was quite low, and also the sound is breaking.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Okay, now how's the sound now?
Very, very low.
Now is this low?
Very, very, very high. Very, very high.
Very high. I can't hear you.
Okay. You talk, doctor. See whether the voice is breaking or not.
Hold on.
Okay, they say now good.
Now it's good.
Yeah, this sound is good. Yeah, correct. Just continue, doctor.
Okay, now I think you all can hear me, yeah? Okay, is it okay now? Okay, all right. So how much of coffee to drink? Okay, you see, technically you can take about if you're a real coffee lover, and when you take around 10 cups of coffee per day is nothing wrong. Okay, you will be perfectly fine. Okay, I personally takes about approximately about 10 coffee per day. Okay, this is my intake of in the daily basis. Okay, so that really helps me. So for the people who really love coffee, they can tends to drink that much if you want to, because the DXN coffee is more safer. The reason is because our caffeine content is 0.06, is very low, so that is much better. And furthermore, it comes with Ganoderma. Okay, I'll come on that part. Okay, and the commercial coffees out there is extensively dangerous and is ripping people's health nowadays. So this is what y'all really have to talk to people and make the others understand and what is really happening to their health when they take the commercial coffee out there. A lot of people love coffee, but due to the health condition, they have stopped coffee. Okay, even in the net, when you Google, there are a lot of articles saying coffee is bad. In YouTube, when you read, there's a lot of articles saying that after the difference, when they stop coffee and when they're taking coffee and they stop coffee. Okay, and they are claiming that when you stop coffee, you tends to be more healthier. Okay, because the choice of their coffee is the wrong coffee. They have not really drank a good quality, a real coffee, you see. So this is the problem. Okay, how do people drink coffee? They shouldn't be adding milk. Okay, there's no dairy milk should be added, or any artificial sugar. This is really bad, because the milk is another poison to our health, because it is foreign protein. Okay, this foreign protein will hit your pancreatic B cells, and eventually if you were to drink milk like for 10 years or 15 or maybe like anything around 10 years, you tends to have type 1 diabetic. Okay, eventually the pancreas will damage permanently, which not be reversed. So type 2 diabetes is high chances is to reverse the condition, because type 2 diabetic is more to lifestyle issue. Type 1 diabetic is more to organ failure. Anything which is related to organ failure, when it is extensively failed above 60%, it is difficult to reverse the condition. So you must remember, anything to do with lifestyle, the obesity, inflammation, all this in the early stage, yes, it is reversible. There is high chance for type 2. So the same goes for when you take a lot of milk. What will happen? Dairy milk, any animal milk, okay, this milk will cause a lot of damage, and it is undigestive, undigestible. Okay, undigestible, and you will cause a lot of problem. So a real coffee shouldn't be with milk. This is another mistake where people are doing. Okay, and the microbiome in the inner your colon, it will be extensively damaged, and this is how it's supposed to look like a very healthy, fresh new forest, with everything there sparkling green and all. But now these people's microbiome is more like this. Okay, you can see it is extremely bad condition, where everything is being ripped off. When you have a colon in this condition, what will happen? You will have unbalanced sugar. A lot of people having unbalanced sugar is due to this. Okay, so any diabetic people, if is listening to this, work on how to improve your colon. Then once you improve your colon, 60% of your immunity, your immune booster, the immune hub is in the colon. Okay, so this is extensively been damaged, and this is where you will start to have a lot of headache, spine problem, lower back problem. You will have a lot of neck problem, muscle weakness. Your left leg will be getting very weak. Your both feet will be like burning, okay, burning sensation, and also a lot of pain, especially morning when you wake up. The first step you take, it will be extremely hard and very tough. So after a couple of steps that you will be okay. So all this is really bad. You want to know a real good condition of health when early morning when you jump out of your bed. Okay, you shouldn't be lazing around on the bed. If you do that, that means you're unhealthy. Okay, before the alarm could ring, you should be up. Okay, that's one indication of healthy. Okay, then you should just jump out of the bed and should be very excited to face the day that day, and then you are healthy. Okay, even a blood test cannot a checkup or the medical cannot prove this. Okay, because I've seen, for years I've been doing that. Okay, so this is another area that everyone has to work on. Okay, and and comes to why DXN coffee. You see, DXN coffee is something, we have many different type of beverage, different flavor. All the coffees are the same benefit, more than less. Why we have different types of coffees is because to give different preference to people. Okay, some like it bitter, some like it very strong, some like it sweet. Okay, some like it bitter. Okay, so this is where we have different varieties. Okay, and then the creamer what we use in DXN is non-dairy creamer. Okay, this creamer is actually a palm oil creamer, vegetable creamer. It comes with little bit of good fat. The sugar we use is also food graded sugarcane sugar. Okay, it's food graded, high quality, without chemical, and it has Ganoderma. That is the most important part there, because the Ganoderma, actually this reishi is extremely powerful. This reishi, Ganoderma or reishi, Ganoderma is a scientific name, reishi is the Chinese name. Okay, so this mushroom is a king of herb. Okay, it's king of herb under the pharmacopoeia of Chinese TCM. It is the first graded, the highest graded, because it has high therapeutic effect. Okay, therapeutic effect means it has a lot of healing properties or rejuvenating health. It's extremely good for health. It has medicinal value. Okay, that's what we call therapeutic. I'm just elaborating a little bit for those who are not aware of these terms. Okay, because and this is what, a very high therapeutic effect. You see, only DXN talks about toxin. Okay, there's a lot of companies. I'm being a medical doctor for more than 25 years, and I've never come across any companies or any science areas which is talking about toxin. Okay, the best and the most beautiful part of the DXN, which I learned and is really made me change my life in terms of health and wealth, okay, by getting the knowledge from DXN. Okay, so here the part of the toxin is really extremely killing us, because everyone is growing too bigger. I mean, they're getting fat. Disease is flooding them, taking at least 7 to 6 types of medication. You see, during this COVID pandemic, I read an article. You see, the reason why the mortality rate was very high in Europe, US and all, because if you were to take, okay, 60% of the population in all these kind of advanced grown up modern countries, they are having at least 2 diseases, which is diabetic or any other disease, which is can be asthma, can be obesity, arthritis issues and all these things. Okay, so that means the immune system is extremely bad. Okay, you get a diabetic. Okay, you get a diabetic because your colon is very bad. Okay, anything, the first thing will damage in the human system is the stomach. First is the stomach, second is the colon, third is the large intestine, and this is the most three important department for immunity. So this is the first three things will collapse. So any disease you have, okay, even you have hypertension, okay, the first thing which I normally, when a patient comes to me, I check is the colon and how good is the gut, the intestines in the stomach. Okay, but most of the time it will be very bad. Okay, why? Because people are ignorant, they are not aware about what is really going on to their system, and nowadays they are flooded with medical very advanced technology. Mostly people are having a lot of good fat insurance, and they have been paid by panel companies, you know, free medications. So who don't want free service? So once they get free, everything is free, they will just pop it, you know, like peanuts, you know. So this is what is happening. So these areas, you know, damage extensively. Okay, so here in DXN, the coffee is a Brazilian coffee, it's a pure coffee, and the sugar, we using sugar cane food graded sugar without chemical. A creamer is non-dairy creamer, and we have Ganoderma. So Ganoderma is a product where it removes toxins and it rebalances back the human system. Okay, so none of the coffees out here, you know, it cures disease. The coffee or the Ganoderma and all these beverages, it corrects the condition of the body, and the body handles the disease. Always remember, the most important doctor is within us, the immune system, which is the immune system is in our system. So this beverages, it is a healthy beverages, comes with a lot of nutritional added with Ganoderma and all. See, and Ganoderma, another thing is one of it is most alkaline food on the earth. Okay, the second most alkaline, it is spirulina. Okay, and it also some certain of our coffee is added with mycelium. Mycelium is something is extremely powerful. Only DXN has the mycelium, which is called GL. Okay, Ganoderma, it is the root of the Ganoderma, which is the baby, which is 14 days old, and the body of the mushroom is 90 days old mushroom. Okay, so that is the grown-up Ganoderma, the body, and also we have the root of the Ganoderma, which is the Ganocelium, GL. So DXN is the only one company which comes and which gives the complete Ganoderma. So most of the other out there are a lot of companies with Ganoderma, they have only the body, another part is missing. So here we have all in one. Okay, so this is how it will help the human system, where the absorption and the correction will be done more efficiently when we have this whole concussion here. So that is why in DXN, Dr. Lim has added Ganoderma into our daily life, which is the shampoo, lotions, soap, toothpaste, and coffee and powder and everything. And even the talcum powders, we have Ganoderma. So we are getting exposed to the king of herb in daily basis. Okay, even our tea, we have Ganoderma, and we are having more products are coming in. Even our pineapple cake is added with mycelium. You see, human being will never change the food, how bad the condition is. Okay, they will never. Okay, even the one who wants to die in a week time, they cannot change. I have seen they still wants to eat something nice. So integrating this will be the best. That's why we cannot change people's food, but we can give them an option. If you ask someone to stop drinking coffee, I don't think so that will happen. Okay, but if you give them another option, okay, don't drink coffee A, drink coffee B, that's possible, right? So we have all the quality of the ISO HACCP, okay, and we also have the ISO 17001, okay, and this ISO is international organic certification, and we have the TGA. Okay, all this certification is not easy to get, but DXN has all the certificate, and DXN is 28 years old company, and we are established globally. 230 over countries we are having our products available in 230 over countries. Practically we are lost count on that, and the most difficult countries we have DXN, such as Australia, US, and the whole Europe continent, most of it, and the other part Asia, and all over. Even now they are penetrating Africa. Okay, so this is the quality. If it is not quality, obviously we will not be in all these countries. Okay, so this is the end of this session. So anyone have any questions, please you can put in the chat box. There's any questions, Nixon?
Yes, doctor, there's one just now. Mr. Rajan, he has asked, good morning, doctor. Can you please explain why after taking our DXN coffee, we usually feel more heat in the body?
More heat.
Heat.
Okay. Okay. Heat means like how?
Not sure, doctor. You say heat means.
Is it here?
Maybe he was asking about the after taking the feel. Some people they complain they feel very heat. Maybe
Okay.
the heating sensation, I think, in the body.
The heating sensation, and a lot of people have this issues when it comes to coffee and all. You see, one is because we have Ganoderma in our coffee, and this Ganoderma will practically go in and does the scanning. So it does a lot of scanning, and it will start to react on all the defected areas. So these defected areas, you will start to have this reaction. Okay, this is what will happen, on a lot of people. Okay, so any good food will have this kind of reaction. So, but what to do when people will quickly claim that this coffee is not suitable for me, this food is not suitable for me, and they will start to stop taking. Okay, this is actually a good sign. So you should continue taking, especially our Lindsay 3-in-1. When you consume this Lindsay 3-in-1, what will happen is, you see, you will tend to have loose motion. So this loose motion is something is very good, is clearing up your bowel.
Sound is very low, doctor.
Very low.
Yeah, we can't hear you. Very, very low. Very, very low.
Okay.
Yeah, better.
Okay, so this is what happened. This is actually a good reaction. Okay, the heat part is not coming from the coffee. It is coming from the system, the human system, the person who's taking the coffee. So some even will get constipation. Okay, some will have constipation. So why you're having constipation is this is also another reason your body is extremely dehydrated. So when the coffee go in, it will start to jam the system. So you have to understand, communicate. The body will communicate with you. So when these things happen, you need to correct it in order for the body to fix the problem and get better. Okay, so my suggestion for you is increase the enzymes. Okay, you need more enzymes, so your body will tend to lower
Okay, this is your the body who have heatiness is extremely acidic. Okay, your the acidity level is very high, so that's why you're feeling this. So continue taking the coffee, and also can take some spica tea. Spica tea will cool down the system. You can take some yogurt based stuff, or add in a lot of morinzi and morinzyme. This will really help you, and soon you will feel your body gets very light and very good. You feel a lot of difference.
Okay, I think you already answered the question, doctor. There's no other question. Maybe somebody can raise your hand and ask question, or can give any testimonial about the coffee.
Any testimonies?
I think Mr. Mario is there. I think he's going to share some.
Oh yes, yeah. Please call
Yeah,
him.
it's
Yeah.
a good testimony. Mr. Mario, you can unmute your mic and hello, Mr.
Did
Mario,
you
Mr. Mariappan,
did you unmute him?
please unmute us. Yeah, I think he cannot unmute.
No, you have to unmute him. Wait.
Okay, I already asked him to unmute.
Yes. So Mario, you can unmute now.
Yeah, I think it's okay.
Okay, yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Very good morning to you, sir. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you very much. Good morning, Jackson family. It's really an honor and a great opportunity for me to give me an opportunity to share my view. Actually, it's a very simple testimony, and it is very power pack combination, because I have a friend who is the accountant. He is like a crazy coffee lover, and then I normally I have to unpack my coffee every day in the morning at my office. And the 3 days ago, he came to office on that perfect time. I say, what you are drinking? Well, I'm drinking a coffee. This I'm talking about 6-in-1 coffee, Vita coffee, right? So I was drinking, and he said, "Hey, it's a good." And then, what do you drink? He took that. He just prepared that commercial coffee. You know what? Give me if you can listen to me today, my word is just follow me. You throw this coffee and use this coffee, and then I give him a sachet, and then he throw that coffee and he took my sachet. Okay. After 5 minutes, he came back to me. He is running and came back to me. Hey, you know what? This is something is different, and I'm getting sweating. And then he
Wow.
said, yeah, he was like really excited. You know what? We can drink like Dr. Firdaus telling, right? We can take a number of coffee a day. And I say, you know what? Why not you try another one? And then I said, I give him another one, and he was totally satisfied. And then next day he said, you know what, Maria, I want to buy. And then how to buy? Then in Mexico, say like this and like this. Hey, why don't I be a member? And he said, and today he will sign up as a member.
Wow, that's really fantastic. Really fantastic.
Yeah, and yes,
Um,
doctor. Like you said, doctor, we are telling a lot of stuff, good stuff. Yeah, I mean about that Ganoderma, all this mushroom, and then it seems like I don't tell anything. I just give him a sachet of coffee to try. It sometimes we can see immediately here the product speak by itself. We no need to make a lot of commercial, right? So the product it will talk by itself. And another testimony about myself, I'm just consuming the coffee for past 3 weeks. I'm not a coffee lover at all. So I was taking a coffee. I started to take one per day, then two per day. Then since last week, I'm taking 3 to 4 sachets per day, especially on we are in the winter season here, so it's really heats up our body and keep us very fresh. We don't have that what do you call cold sensation, so it gives us a heat in body to keep calm. It's not an extreme heat, it's a normal heat that where we have like a what do you call in the summer countries. So this helps us to run our daily activity without any hesitation of this cold. this stuff. And also another thing, a part of that, I had that strain. I mean, the left leg strain. I have some kind of a nerve pulling, and believe me, doctor, I that pain has gone completely. Past 3 days. After I took like a 3 weeks, and then I can see past 3 days I don't see any single pain, and I wake up like recently I'm trying to wake up like by myself before the alarm rings 3 or 5 minutes before, and also my left leg completely, I mean the pain is gone, but I don't know because of this combination or all this stuff, but the difference is I'm taking the coffee. That is a difference.
Yeah, yeah. You see, as I told earlier, when your bowels are good, when your guts are good, the first step you do in the morning will be extremely painless. It'll be very good and you feel good. You see, so this is what happened to you when you start taking the coffee. Your colons and your stomach starts to improve. Then that's where all the pain disappear.
Yeah, that is what I heard. I have doctor this morning. So I'm really thank you, Mr. Nixon and doctor and all our group members listening to me. It's a privilege. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing, sir.
Thank you so much, Mario. Okay. Is there anyone else who have a sharing here, or you want to ask any questions, doctor?
Is Mr. Siva here? He wants to share something. Shiva from Johor, I think.
Mr. Whom, doctor? Who?
Siva.
Siva. He's not here, doctor. Siva, no, he's not here.
Siva or Selvam, I think.
Selvan.
Selvam, I'm not sure. Let me check and see. So, any more testimonies? Anybody?
Any other testimonies you want to say today, or but any questions you want to ask? You also can ask now.
Yeah, Siva from Johor. He's not in, I think. He's not here. Yeah.
So, any other testimonies you want to share today? Anyone, please? Or you want to say something about any testimonials regarding with our DXN product or coffee? You can share today. Madam Cho, I think you can share something, Madam Cho.
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, you can hear me. Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Madam Cho.
Yes. Doctor, for the coffee, about testimonials or?
Yeah, any testimony that you have on your side you want to share with us?
With the coffee?
Yeah, coffee or speaker tea or any of the
beverages.
Oh, okay. For the coffee is we have quite a lot of testimonies, but not just with the coffee. We take some of the supplements together as well. Like we're lucky that like everyone you drink the coffee every day. Then before our coffee we have some little like we get the Kanudama, and for the cordyceps coffee we get cordyceps. So if you drink like for example in Myanmar is we have the best selling is the cordyceps coffee. For the COVID, like it's all related with the lungs. So then for the prevention kind of thing, we ask the people to take speaker tea and cordyceps coffee together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and cordyceps coffee is very good. Like it's good for like if you have a insomnia, sleep problem, and also that you have a gut problem, or it's like you going like for the sleep. We always say that this is a sleeping coffee for the cordyceps coffee. So if you cannot sleep nighttime, we ask the people to take the cordyceps coffee to try it. Yeah, this is the first one, best-selling one in Myanmar, and also the second one is the black coffee. For the black coffee, some of them is they don't like the very bitter one. We in Myanmar is people like the sweet one. But once you take it, like some people, they themselves they don't like it, but when they introduce it to the people like it. So even I would like to say like even you don't like it, you let the people know about it. So I have a one downline, and she never drinks the black coffee, but for her, she has for her is the black coffee is the best selling for her. So we should try to introduce all of the coffee rather than only what you drink. So then people can try all different tastes. And that's another. And also we have cream coffee. Cream coffee is the main thing is we go for the constipation problem. And also for the air bloated one. So that's we find it like quite effective. We have some testimonial as well. Cream coffee. And also the EU coffee, and we have what other Cordyceps black cream. We have 3-in-1 light. 3-in-1 light is for the refreshing and for the headache, and some people who have a migraine. So all is like for everyday drinks we just try to taste different, and we just try. Now is that the last one is a lion mane. Lion mane is in Myanmar is quite popular as well for the headache or migraine, and we found it quite effective. And after you drink it, and then you feel a lot better. So the taste also very nice.
Yeah, especially this lion's mane coffee and also Cordyceps coffee is very, very good for people who have gastric and stomach problem. So highly recommended for people who having extensive pain. They can drink this coffee, and even in fact the rest of the coffees also really helps people to improve on the gastric. They will have they will stop. Couple of days back, one of the DXN member had very bad stomach pain. She ate something very bad. Then they called me, midnight, somewhere around 2 o'clock, to ask for a favor, to get a help. They asked for, what is the best she can take. I told just take lemon Z. Okay, lemon Z, 2 lemon Z, a little warm water. Okay, and you just take that, it should be good. So they asked me, Dr. Lemon, she's already having pain, and how the lemon going to help. I said just take it and it will be good. So don't make it too thick, don't make it too light, and make it thick, and warm, and the pain stopped immediately. You see, the reason is because to activate the microbiomes in the colon, in the stomach, the most effective remedy is sugar, anything which is sweet. Okay, a lot of people are having this fear when it comes to sugar. They're so scared of sugar. Okay, some are so paranoid. They scared that sugar can make them become diabetic, this and that. But in fact, sugar is a very powerful remedy, and it's very strong to activate the colon. So it is very good. So don't worry about you taking this sugary stuffs, especially the DXN one. Once in a while you will be able to have good results. Okay, so thank you, Ms. Cho, for your beautiful sharing.
Thank you.
So you want to share something, is it?
Do you want me to share COVID one? Now is in Malaysia is very MCO is quite strong, I guess. For the listeners, don't worry about it.
Yeah. For DXN, don't worry. Same time, take care of your health. Yeah, you can say something if you want to share. You know, how's COVID there in your place?
In Myanmar is we have like it becomes like a like there are some people are still the number is still rising.
Yeah,
Are still working, and the government did not straight now anymore. They open it now, so we don't have any MCO.
Yeah, you cannot be controlling, you know. Soon Malaysia will be like that also.
Correct.
Mm.
Cannot join for long. Like after 2 months, then people cannot stay at home anymore.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much. If there's any more sharings from anyone else?
So anyone want to sharing anything? Please do so. Is anyone having any sharings now? Or any testimonials?
Ms. Nixon, you wanted to share something on the eye practice. Maybe you can go ahead with that. Yeah.
Just continue. I shared the video, is it?
Yes, please.
Okay. The video is no, there's no music in the video. I just show.
Never mind. Just they need to get the idea. That's good enough.
Okay, then. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me get the video, doctor.
Yeah. So this is something I exercise because we have spirulina. You see, when you take a lot of spirulina and all this goji berry and these coffees and all, you have a tendency to reverse your eye power, your eye condition. Okay, so in fact you can say goodbye to the glasses or whatever power you have. I've seen people have been reversed, like even it is 500 or 600, 450, 300, they have given up with their glasses. How? It's just by doing this eye exercise. So just follow the method. It's very simple. Okay, and you can Google, and there's a lot of different types of this is something, look right, look left, look right, look left. Okay, you have to, this is why we're doing this is to enhance the circulation. Okay, and again we come back to the circulation. There, look up, look down, look up, look down. The total you can do are about 10 to 12 or 15 times. Okay, and all these things. Okay, and keep looking up, looking down. So then looking at 45 degrees, okay, and down opposite the same, and you can completely do this maybe about 10 to 15 times. It depends on how much times. Total exercise may take about 5 minutes to 10 minutes. The same thing on the left and the right as well. Okay, so keep doing this, up, down, up, down, up, down. Be very focused, and also you need to enhance the breathing. Okay, when you do this breathing, always try your best to breathe through your nostril. Okay, don't breathe through your mouth. So the circulation, 360-degree circulation, is also another option. Okay, you do that, and opposite. Okay, both side. Okay, so continue doing this. Breathing, do not forget about the breathing. Do the breathing through your nostril. Okay, that is very important. One day we'll talk about these breathing techniques as well. So, and then this thumb, he focusing on the thumb. So when he comes closer and you go to the distance, keep focusing on the same length, okay, on the thumb, so that your eye, the lens in your eye will start to shrink and open and shrink and open. It works exactly like the camera lens and all. Okay, so this is something very important, maybe about 10 to 15 times as well. Okay. All right, and then you can he's doing 2 times, but one hand is good enough. Not necessary to do. Okay, this is something different. Okay, what he's doing now is you have one object in front of you, another object a little distance to you. You focus the distance object, and then you focus your eye, the thumb. Then you focus another object, you focus the thumb. You focus another object, you focus the thumb. So this is what he's doing now. Okay, so this is also very good. And you can close your eyes, and then you open, focus the thumb, and then close the eyes, open, focus the thumb. what we want is, the purpose of doing this is to shrink and focus and move the lens. So is do the same thing with one side. You close your eyes, one other side you can do this. This is something a little extra, you can do this if you have more time. Okay, if you don't have, you can stop with even that, but it's always good for you to complete the whole cycle. Okay, same thing goes on the left and the right as well. This exercise is very powerful. So those who are very really wants to give up on your glasses, it is not easy to carry and a glass with you for wherever you go. So this is the best way. Okay, now you see many people are wearing glasses, even the little ones are starting to do that. The reason is malnutrition. Okay, it's nothing to do with your father wearing glass, your mother wear glass, the kids wear glass. No, the father do not know how to eat, the mother also do not know how to eat, and then comes to the child, definitely will not know how to eat. Then close your eyes, just relax for a while. Okay, focus. Breathing is always, this is something squeezing and opening your eye big, squeezing and opening your eyes big. So this is something you have to push the muscles. Okay, you see the face can get red, the much of blood flow is taking place. Another thing is, you can put a little water, okay, a clean water. If you have a filtered water, it's good. Put your eye in, open and squeeze, open and squeeze. What is doing out, you can do it inside the water. You do this, guarantee, okay, normally you will never get any guarantee if you really honestly do this. Okay, honestly, do not cheat yourself. Honestly do this every day for 5 to 10 minutes and take 20 to 30 spirulina, and definitely you will start to improve the eye power. Maybe in about 3 to 4 months you can give up your specs. Okay, today Nixon tried it. He had a lot of good experience. Yeah, it's a good thing, it's muscle. Okay, and also breathing, a little information on the breathing. You see, please breathe through your nose as much as you can, because we are practicing breathing through our mouth. Okay, so without realizing we are breathing through our mouth. So one of the best way is breathing through your nose. So whenever you're driving, you're walking, keep the mouth closed. That's the best. Okay, practice makes things perfect. So we are used to all this bad habits. We picked up a lot from everywhere. So this is time to fix it. Let's learn something new. This is something that I'm picking up. So we will talk about this breathing one day. Maybe I'll get somebody to talk about this breathing. Okay, so shall we end the session?
Yes, doctor. Yes,
What is the time? Okay, perfect.
so you can end up.
All right, so we want a lot of participants from everyone to contribute your knowledge, your experience. Life is something, every day we are learning a lot. Okay, doesn't mean you need to be a doctor to talk about health. You need to be a human to talk about health, because wellness is our birthright. So definitely every single human entitled and qualified to be healthy, but if you permits that to happen. All right, so get things correctly, do things correctly. So practice makes things perfect. So this is what I want every one of us to rejuvenate our health to a different dimension and be very healthy. And the more aging we are, the more younger we have to be. Okay, so thank you so much for the wonderful session. Tomorrow we're going to talk about mycelium. Okay, so mycelium is something I supposed to talk about it today, but then tomorrow will be the best time. Okay, so with Q&A, maybe we'll talk about 20 minutes about mycelium, and then we will go to Q&A sessions. So thank you so much for every participants and all the sharings, and thank you for my teammates, Mr. Nixon, and the other committee members of all the contribution and all the effort here. So we will end the session here, and thank you so much, and see you all tomorrow. Bye bye.